I am hopeless and frustrated. What next will I do? Are the statements that leave the lips of thousands of students who graduate from high school yearly. This is due to factors such as language barrier and little or no knowledge on how to gain access to most universities. A plethora of Anglophone students spend sleepless nights figuring out ways on how to gain admission into Cameroon's top universities. Unfortunately, they almost always end up in disappointment and regret, as 80% of these universities follow the French system, which is unknown to them. Over the last 4 years, this appalling situation aggravated as the only two Anglo-Saxon universities, which are found in the English-speaking regions, are currently facing a political crisis, the Anglophone crisis.
I am Pierre Chayankia. I'm an Open Gym scholar and I'm 20 years old. I grew up in a lovely family of 5, the elder brother, a younger sister, and 2 parents. So I actually had a very pleasant moment with my family growing up through primary school until I got into secondary school when my mom had a mental problem, which made us to grow up with our uncle since my father had to take care of her and could not take care of the children. So he sent us to his elder brother, where we grew up for 4 years. After living with my uncle for 4 years in Form 5, the strike happened in 2016 and 2017 academic school year. That was October, and being a very brilliant student who is passionate about learning, my education was really affected as I could not go to school for 1 full year, but I had to write the GCE still. I did not have anyone in the French-speaking part of my country, so I had to stay there and face life. So, struggling in this moment, I still got all my 11 papers, but not with the points that I actually wanted. So I had to move now to a more better area, though still in the Anglophone region where my parents were. There I completed high school still in strike, where there are gunshots passing around and you still have to go to school because you like to learn. Growing up in the Anglophone crisis has been very difficult, as I can remember losing a friend to the strike in 2017. That was at the level where we had to write our GCE O level. He was this very brilliant guy, and I talked to him one night and only to get up and hear that he is dead. I remember the other time where my friend lost his books and they seized his clothes. They got him well beaten and seized his bag, which he had his school fees inside, so he lost everything. But thank God he wrote the GCE that was in A level and still succeeded. And I can remember the other time where I had to sleep in the bush for 1 night, and Raid had to beat us that night, and I was like an animal. In 2017, I left my uncle's place back to my parents, where I completed high school in 2019, still in the crisis-affected region of my country. It was not easy, but I made it, and I was a graduate from high school, but I was looking for ways to get into university. I was passionately looking also to study abroad, but how? Until I met Azocha Osla after high school during the holidays in 2019. She introduced me to Open Gyms, and I got to know that it's an organization that helps to equalize access to educational opportunities for high achieving students, which I found myself in it. My advice for all young people or for youth facing similar situation or even worse situation than mine is that be resilient, take action, don't stay at your comfort zones, but be on the move, fight for your destiny. I believe that if you push on, you are going to get it.